you ready? Are you ready? It's now time. The moment you've been waiting for. After 167 agonizing hours, they've returned. Now, back for a brand new Live with Joshua show. It's your host, Joshua.
To be able to talk to you and speak with you right now. So, folks, without any further delay, let me go ahead and I would like to just jump right into it now, if that's
Okay.
okay with you.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, so you are in Atlanta now.
Yes. Well, I'm in Metro Atlanta. I'm out here in Noonan, which is in the area where the cows and the horses are. Yeah. I'm not in the city part. I'm out here in the country.
So you out in the country now.
Yes. Yes.
Nice. I always fancy myself living out in the country.
It's different from the city life. Yeah. I mean, there's like no lights. When there's a storm that comes, God help us, the lights might go out, the internet is like, oh my God, like really. But other than that, it's nice and quiet. You're not close to anyone, so it's really nice.
I see. I see. Okay, so I'm gonna assume that you used to live out in the big city. Is that right?
All my life, yeah. I'm a city girl.
Got
But
it.
we moved to the country, after COVID and all that stuff. My daughter said, you know what? We need to chip in and buy a house together and we need to live out in the country. I'm like, okay, this is different. I'm used to it now. But like I said, it's very dark. Because I think we're lucky if we see a car pass by on this road here. But it's nice though. It really is. The trees, the birds, the deer and all that stuff. It is nice to look at nature.
Man, that sure sounded nice.
Yes, you don't have to worry about anyone knocking on your door for any reason at all, unless they're your neighbor who had to walk a good bit to come and knock on your door, and you know that they're coming. Yeah, so there's no salespeople at all, which is really nice. There's no one selling you anything out here.
Yeah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Hey, let me ask you real quick. Would you go back to living in the big city?
No, being that I've always been I'm loner. Like not really a loner. I am a introvert to the 10th power, kind of sort of. So it doesn't bother me that I don't have neighbors, except for the fact that, when the power goes out in the internet, I'm like, wait a minute, I need to be able to talk to people at least online. I don't need to see you in person, but I want to have a conversation online or on my cell phone. Come on, I'm good.
Funny you said that because that's what I'm telling myself all the time.
Yeah.
All the time. Yeah. Hey, I wanted to dive into this, and because you probably came up with something that is truly amazing. What I'm talking about is, so this thing that you have, partnering in the DM versus selling in the
Yes.
DM.
hmm Don't we get tired of that? When someone just like knocks on your door online and tries to sell to you, like, did I ask you to come and knock on my door? No. You could pop in and say, hi, what's going on? What are you working on? Would you like to do something together? But don't just sell to me. What made you think I needed your service, first of all? That's just rude.
Yeah. Yeah. Hey, so with that, I'm curious now. What what was the turning point for you that led you to do this co-marketing over traditional LinkedIn selling strategies?
Oh my, I've been doing this since day one, believe it or not, because I was shy, which then I learned that I'm not necessarily shy. I was an introvert. So selling to people and talking about what I did didn't feel comfortable to me, but to like come up with an idea for a project, uh, um, a article, a expo, or whatever it is online, and asking people to join me in it felt natural. And then I could like sell to them in a way without selling something. Like there'd be like other things that you could like buy into, like, to get some advertising or whatever. So it's like it's free, but then I'm upselling you on different things that you can do. And that I like. I really do. I feel comfortable that way because
Yeah.
I'm basically trying to get access to your audience so they can see what I do. But it's nice when you can also join in and also want to get those perks as well. But I'm also giving you a way to showcase your business. So it's like a win-win. We're just blending our business DNA to create something new and better that we couldn't have been able to do on our own because I don't have those skill sets. I don't have that knowledge, but you do. You can make my simple little expo or summit, whatever, even better.
Yeah. Yeah. Me
And we
too.
sell into the same audience. And like, people need different things.
Mm,
Yeah.
yeah. Hey, let me ask you this. So, a successful co-marketing campaign, from start to finish, what does it look like?
Oh, it looks like heaven. You're like blending, you're bonding, you're creating this content. Like, think of it of maybe you're putting together a magazine for women in their 50s who are just starting their own business. So you have this great concept, but other people have the skill sets that they need to do it all. Like, that one little piece. So you're building this magazine with content that no one else has even thought of because it's your baby and you're telling people what you would like to add to it. So you're like gathering people who have those skill sets and you're like priming them to give you their knowledge, and it's knowledge that they didn't even think about to even offer. So it's making them stand out. So everyone's having a good time. It's like we're all in the kitchen cooking together, and we're putting together this feast that's going to feed all of our businesses. Plus, it's going to get our clients excited and it's going to make other people look at us and say, wow, look at what they're doing. They created this awesome concept for this magazine, and no one else has even thought about it. And they're like standing out. We're standing out from the crowd on LinkedIn, and we're having a good time because we're like bringing out strengths in each other that we didn't even realize that we had. So it's like heaven, and it's like it's this pure harmony. That's what it's like, harmony and
Nice.
love. Yes.
That is nice.
Mhm.
And I also understand that you are a big fan of audio. Is that right?
That's my favorite thing. God, I'm so happy with this. I'm like, I love it when someone invites me to their LinkedIn audio. I don't want to be on a LinkedIn live, but we have to get on the camera. You have to do all that stuff just to be on the camera. When you could just be working, stop working, dive into a conversation just like this. I love it.
There you go. By the way, when was the last time that you were on an audio event?
You know what? When I did one in January, when I purchased, well, not purchased, but I got what is that? Re- Restream. I signed up for that. I have yet to give another one. I'm paying for it. So before this month ends, I'm going to give another one. But that was the last time. So when you reached out, I was like, oh my God. He says LinkedIn audio. Think, yes, I'm in.
Love it.
Mhm.
I wanted to have you share a bit more about um, what you were talking about, and that's marketing tribe.
Ah, yes. I love my tribe. It's like women that I have met along the way and they just love partnering together. So when they see that I'm working on something, like, oh my God, count me in. And they're now into doing their own things and pulling me in. Like I have this lady, she has her own platform and she has a show that streams on Amazon Fire, um, Roku, and all those other things. And she's ready to change things up. So she asked me if I knew other women who would like to have a show on her channel. I'm like, yeah. She's like, you know what? I'm gonna make it possible for them to have their own show. It won't cost them anything. We're gonna like put this together. That way we can have our own shows and market to each other's clients. So then she can get other women who will then be paying her to have their own shows because they get to see our stuff and see how much fun it is, number one, and how to use it. Because sometimes you need to get your seeders when you're doing stuff, when you have these great plans and people don't really understand how to use what you do. You gather up other women who have their own audience and you invite them to be a part of your thing to like build something new and then for them to invite their people in to see what they're doing together. And then we can introduce her to our ladies and they can say, you know what? I want to have my own show too. What do I have to do? Sign me up, kind of a thing. So that's what I do. I just like bring women together. I'm like that magnet or that I've been liking it now to like being a Pied Piper, so to speak. Like I'm like gathering women who are just looking to be a part of a tribe. And then I'm showing them how to build their own tribe. And it's fun because they were always thinking, you know what, I have all these connections and I want to sell to them, but I don't even know how to sell to them. And I say to them, look, the people that are following you right now on LinkedIn who invited you to basically link up, they have your target audience in their LinkedIn Rolodex. Don't try to sell to them. Come up with a co-marketing campaign, something built around maybe like if you're having a summit, maybe create a magazine for that summit, invite those ladies to number one, be a speaker, but to also have an article in your magazine that's pushing your summit. So then they can share that magazine with their connections. Say, hey, I'm in this magazine, I'm part of this summit. You need to also sign up for the summit, read this magazine, find out all about us. That's what I do. I help you come up with something new. Come up with an idea first on how you can feed those ladies. Because, you know, just because you want someone to partner with you doesn't mean that they're going to say yes. Everyone's busy. They're running their own business. What's going to make them stop and help push what you're doing? How is it going to benefit their bottom line? How is it going to help them build an audience for their own offering? So I help them figure out what that win-win is. And once they've done that, then they can put together this grand plan and share it with the women that they want to partner with. So it's worth their while that they're getting something out of it. Because most times when someone has a summit and they ask you to be a speaker, and then they say, share. Do we always share? And if we do, it's only one time, correct? Because we're busy, we're working on our stuff. But if you make me an integral part of your summit, I'm going to really push you. I'm going to push that summit because I'm a part of it, not just a speaker. Like it's really helping my business. So I help people try to figure that out. And it's fun. That's all I could ever say about it. Because it's like I was born to come up with ideas to help women partner together, to just team up.
That's beautifully said too. And I also like what you said too, and that was that LinkedIn is a gold mine.
It really is if you use it right. Don't try to sell to the world. That's like being out there in the real world and everyone that walks past you, you're selling to them. No, you need to find your crowd who has your crowd.
Mm,
Yeah.
okay. I wanted to ask you this. So what do you think are the mistakes that people are making when it comes to that?
um, Number one, not knowing exactly what to do. First of all, you you have a service, you have a project or whatever, and you're not clear on how it's going to benefit the other person. A lot of people, they want to partner. That's the first thing. Okay, I want to partner with you. I want you to do this, whatever. But they don't sketch it out. They haven't figured out what's going to make other people, like I said, stop. Because other people are busy running their own businesses. And LinkedIn it really is a gold mine, but you have to make sure that, that you're reaching out, number one, to the right people. A person may look like they're your person, but if you don't go and check out to see, are they really active on LinkedIn? Are they commenting? Are they posting? And then do they have a LinkedIn newsletter? Do they have a LinkedIn page, company page? Are they posting on it? Like, what are they doing? Because you don't want to team up with anyone that's dead on LinkedIn. They might look good. Their headline looks awesome, like phenomenal. And then you see, oh my God, they're not even active. And when was the last time that they even updated their LinkedIn profile? You want to find people who are keeping up with the trends on LinkedIn. They're like updating their headline. They're using the background image. Come on, LinkedIn has made it possible for us to like advertise the what out of ourselves. The features are there. And are you using that featured section to showcase key things? Are you putting out a LinkedIn newsletter at least once a month? And is it like offering knowledge instead of just selling? If someone is constantly selling, you don't want to partner with that person. You want people who are sharing their knowledge because they're the cool people to hang out with because they get it. You sell by sharing your knowledge. You got to give it away. Not all of it, but you got to give something away so people can see, like, okay, she might know what the heck she's talking about. And you want to see her having conversations with your peers on LinkedIn.
That's a great point. Um, all right, so 2025, 1 million women link up.
Yes.
Can you speak to that a little bit?
Yes, I have been playing with this thing for many, many years. It's the 1 million woman link up, and this year is the 2025. So, like every year, it has like a different theme, but it's always for the purpose of my aspirational goal of linking up 1 million women on LinkedIn. And my thing is that I want to link up women and their tribes. Forget that solo woman, because when I first came up with this idea, it was like, okay, one woman at a time. No, I want to link up women who have tribes and those who might want a tribe and need help building a tribe. So my thing is, I want to link up 100,000 tribes of at least 10 women, each tribe. That is my thing. And the goal of that really is to get women on LinkedIn to cross pollinate their audiences, cross pollinate their projects. Like the woman who has the magazine for women in her 50s can team up with the woman who has the podcast for women in their 50s who are leaving their job and want to start their own business. And they can team up with the lady who has the membership site for women in their 50s, and she has all these great things that they could do together instead of just thinking, you know what, I'm my own little micro thing here, I'm all alone. No, you need to cross pollinate with other tribes. That way, you can constantly have a way to build a brand new audience, a bigger, bolder, better audience on LinkedIn. Because the goal is to grow, correct? It's not to stay all by yourself. Cannot be solo on LinkedIn.
And if people wanted to get involved, how can they do that?
Oh my gosh. They can reach out to me on LinkedIn, first of all, or they could go to my site, smartwomenpartner.com. I have a page on there where they can download information on the 1 million women link up. They can find out about, my other things that I'm working on, but I kept it real simple. A simple one-page website. I'm like, you know what? Gone are the days where I needed to have a WordPress site with a million pages. I'm so beyond that. I am trying to simplify life. But they can just download everything they need right there and follow me on LinkedIn because I have some great things going on LinkedIn.
We really like what you said on the page, by the way. 2025, the year of rise.
Yes, it's time for women to rise together. It
Wonderful.
really is.
Yeah, it is. I wanted to come full circle to this. So through your co-marketing movement, right?
Hmm.
What impact do you hope to see in the LinkedIn ecosystem?
Oh my God. I long to see, and I plan to see women on LinkedIn using their LinkedIn company pages together, linking up their newsletters, writing posts together, and just feeding each other's businesses. Like, I want women to see that we can work together. It's not where, you have to eat it all, that the meal at the table is just for you. No, share. Let's share and grow together. We can prosper if we just team up and just share audiences on LinkedIn. Because that is the only way, unless you have a big bank account and can afford to buy that LinkedIn advertising. If you want to really grow on LinkedIn, you have to find a way to partner with other people who have your audience. And especially with the right people, with the right temperament, so to speak. Because for me, I don't want to partner with people who are type A. I need chill people that we could do stuff together. I don't want to be stressed out. I want it to be women who I could have, we could sit outside on the front porch, rock, and work together. Just for relaxation and just bonding and making money together.
That's pretty awesome.
Hmm.
That's pretty amazing. So when it comes to messaging and messaging strategies, what would you recommend?
Um, well, my messaging for people who would like to partner with some is to basically send a short little DM asking them, so what's your big bold goal for this year? What are you working on so that you can reach that goal? Let's see how we can partner together on a project and suggest how you like to partner, be it on content. So maybe we might want to create a newsletter together, or maybe we could work together and create a podcast, a LinkedIn Live, or something like that, so that people see that you're serious, that you're not reaching out and you're like saying that you want to partner, but you really want to sell to them.
Mm,
Be specific. Let them know, hey, I want to see how we can blend our business DNA together so we can thrive using LinkedIn together, which then makes people feel safe. Like, okay, yeah, all right, I can answer this. Because, all DMs, we don't answer. Some people we just ignore, like, okay, yeah, you're just trying to sell to me.
yeah.
Hmm.
Um, are you a fan of AI?
Lord, yes. Oh my God.
What
Every day.
what role do you think AI can play on collaboration? You think?
Oh, I use it for collaboration. My best ideas. I start with perplexity, first of all, because I like to ask it questions because I get my ideas from corporate America, Hollywood, Main Street, or whatever. And I like asking questions like, okay, is it possible for this to be done? First of all, like in a virtual setting. And of course, it says yes. And it tells me how. And then I like dive into a little bit more and like, okay, so this is what I like to do. How can I do it? And it gives me the best ideas. Then I take it on over to chat and I flesh it out a little bit more and I come up with my content around it. So yes, AI is the bomb diggity. That's the only way to put it. I'm like, how did we do this before? It was like, we could have these little simple ideas, but AI takes your ideas and lets you dream bigger, bolder. Like it lets you know that you could do things that you never thought that you could do, that it was possible. And it gives you even ideas that you never thought of. It's like, good God. It is the perfect assistant. I'm loving it.
Nice, very nice.
Hmm.
That's uh that's really good. I have to ask you this. So going back to the 2025 1 million woman link up, do you envision that to be yes the online digital only, or is that going to be including live events?
Next year, I'm thinking I might go into the live world, into the real world. Because, a lot of the ladies said, you know what, they would travel to go and meet other people. So I'm thinking maybe some kind of destination event or whatever, where we come together, we meet each other, but we're working on a project together. We're not coming to just sit and like talk at each other, so to speak. No, we'll be doing stuff. we, we're going to build something. We're going to meet the other women in that state, country, whatever, and pull them in. Kind of, yeah, not just coming to just, like I said, sit and talk and whatever. Although we will talk and we will drink, but we're going to build something that other women can use. Be it maybe, I don't know, some kind of space, some kind of collaborative or live space or whatever, or we can go and maybe do something where we do like a takeover and we help other women in their businesses, kind of a thing, where we team up to solve a problem from for women in a city or a country or something. That's just the way I think. We have to like solve a problem or create something if we're going to come together in a live setting. We
There
have to
you go,
build.
folks. Something to look forward to. And I'm excited about that, you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, and we are so out of time, but Geraldine, thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for being here today and sharing your story with us. And you know, I'm looking forward to this 2025 1 million women link up, whether it's online, digital, or live event. I think it's gonna be fantastic.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks again, Geraldine, for your time and your generosity. And we will definitely catch up with you again real soon.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Awesomeness. All right. Everybody else's, thank you so very much for tuning in. And we will definitely hope to see you again soon. Yeah. All right. Take us out.
You've been listening to the Live with Joshua audio event, your weekly jam session. Always bringing you an endless amount of kindness, an abundant supply of happiness, and a whole lot of smiles. Don't forget to like and comment this audio event. You can stay up to date by going to www.livewithjoshua.com. We'll be back here next week for another Live with Joshua audio event. Until then, be blessed, stay blessed, and we'll see you soon.
Now it's time to push the absolute limits of magic with this amazing trick. If you have a weak stomach, you may want to skip this ad. But if not, stay here and watch me remove these handcuffs and body bag. I feel the spirit of Houdini calling me to go forth. I feel power within me. I cannot be stopped. I have no formal training, no practice. Here we go.
Oh my gosh, I think we lost him.
Will, hey, get the divers in here right now! Hey!
Dude, you're at the bottom of the pool.
What are you talking about?
Who is that?
Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh. What? We're gonna need a new PA.